Welcome back. I'm doing another thing, and today I'm gonna be sketching out some things because I have these little jars. Oh yeah, these mason jars. Yeah, that's what they are. And a coffee cup thing. And I always see Mariah Elizabeth customizing a bunch of things, so today we're going to be doing just that. I'm gonna customize my little coffee cup thing and my mason jar thing. I really want to paint more mason jars because I think that would be really fun, so we're gonna see how that's going to work in future projects by testing out this one and seeing how horribly wrong it goes. This project's going to take a little bit longer than usual. Yeah, let's just get right into it. As I was saying, this project is probably going to take a little bit longer. At least I'm giving myself more time to do it instead of doing it all in one day like I usually do sometimes. And so if you like this kind of stuff, make sure to leave a like and a comment. It helps tremendously. If you want to stay, subscribe because these videos do take time. I appreciate that with all my heart. So much. The first day I'm gonna start sketching some ideas of what I want to paint these because I have no idea what I want to customize because my style ranges so much from so many different things. Like a cookie cat magnet. I didn't make this, I didn't paint this. This is adorable. I love this style. It's kind of dirty. Just an abundance of things. I'm gonna write down my ideas and draw them out because I feel like I find it so much easier to write them down. But I'm gonna write it down in pen because that's fun. Got Sailor Moon themed, like galaxy themed. Flowers would be really cute. We could do Kirby, Legend of Zelda, or Kingdom Hearts. I love Kingdom Hearts. Well, I've got a few ideas and I don't want to overwhelm myself. I think something on the mason jar. I still want to see the glass, so I kind of want to do a pattern or something. I really like this idea of a retro stripes. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but a retro stripe. I draw a little mini mason jar here. Did a retro stripe all the way through with those colors and some stars. I really like this idea actually, and usually it's not the greatest thing to go with your first instinct of ideas, but I am really liking this one. I can still have moon and stars because I love moon and stars. It's always fun. It's pretty basic, but I think it would be a lot of fun to paint, and it leaves more transparency for the glass and it's not being completely painted over. So I think I might do this idea. We'll draw another one to make sure this is what I want to do, but I'm really happy with this one. Let's do the wheat field scenery idea. So I think what I'm thinking for that one would be to use a field, right? Wheat field on the bottom over here, and then moon and stars. This doesn't look as great as what I was thinking, and I don't think it's going to turn out as great if I don't have a clear idea of what it's going to be. I think this I'm leaning more towards because it's simpler. Think that'll work better with the transparent design going on, because I'm going to have random colors in there and I want it to work well. So I think the retro colors will be in contrast to whatever these markers are in here. Now the coffee ground cup, not sure. Another cute idea I think would be, I did this on my cover and I really like the way it turned out, were these clouds. The stars and clouds again. I think I want to make it more personal. I really like Steven Universe, and that aesthetic in Steven Universe is portrayed a lot, so maybe taking inspiration from Cookie Cat. Maybe we can put a little Cookie Cat. Oh my gosh, Cookie Cat, he's a snack for your tummy. Cookie Cat, he's super duper yummy. Cookie Cat, he left his family behind. He's flying out in space. Pink space. Pink fluffy space. I actually love and adore this idea. He's kind of got a round body, little nubs for arms, and little nubby feet, and a cute little tail. Got an oval face? I think his head's bigger than his body, and I made his body way too big. Now give him a little tether that goes all the way around. But for now, I think we've got some great sketches to start with, so I'm excited. I'm excited to paint. So I think I'm just gonna see you when I start painting, so yeah. Hello, voiceover me here to bless you. So I didn't have a paper plate, so I decided to grab one of my old Tupperware lids. And so pro tip, if you don't have a palette, use an old Tupperware lid. I grabbed my jar and noticed it was kind of dirty, so I gave that a quick wash. Nice and clean and ready to be painted on. Ooh. So then I grabbed my pencil and sketched out what I wanted to do, and then grabbed a brand new white Posca pen. So juicy. It makes me realize how great Posca pens are when they're brand new. So I did this to add kind of a base for my paint to lay on and have it stick better, because when you're using glass, sometimes it chips off. At this point, I looked at the jar and it needs another line. So I made another line and it really helped, I feel like, in my opinion. So look at those satisfying swooshes. I don't know what's so satisfying about it, but I like it. I hope you do too. So now that the lines are all ready to go and ready for me to paint, I grabbed my first color, which was a nice muted brown, and started painting around the edges. That was first on our little color scheme, and next was this nice teal blue that looked really nice next to the brown, and I didn't realize it, and I don't really like brown like that, so it really made me appreciate these colors more, and I wanted to implement them in my room a lot more, so I'm happy I went with this design. Next, I grabbed a nice pink tone, kind of magenta-y. It was still kind of muted compared to what it actually is, because I toned it down a little bit. And then at this point, I noticed how thin the lines are and how much space I had left, so I began to put a thick layer once again over them to thicken the lines. And then I grabbed this nice tangerine orange to go over it, and off camera, I layered the colors up a bunch to get them a little bit more saturated and thicker, and this was the result. It looks pretty good and nice and clean. I'm happy with that. I then grabbed my white Posca pen to create some moons and stars, and I really like the way this design turned out. The colors don't really match the theme of my bedroom, but I think that's what I like about this whole design the most, is that it's kind of contrasting to my whole color scheme. So I'm really happy I chose this design. It was nice and simple and easy for me to do. At this point, I realized I didn't have any gloss varnish, so I just used Mod Podge, which I wouldn't recommend, but it got the job done. The design looks so cute anyways, and I love it, and I'm so glad and happy it turned out. Next is our little coffee ground cup thing. I'm not sure what to call this, but yeah, so here's me taking out my paintbrushes, and I realized I really need to sort through them, so I took this opportunity to show you me sorting through them. And then this happened. Lovely, so I cleaned that off for a bit and continued organizing all my paintbrushes and getting rid of all the old ones. I knew that this needed a nice white base in order for the color to pop on the nice pink that I was going to put over, spoiler alert, so I did a nice white base underneath to prep the canvas, I guess. I mean, is this a canvas? No, not really. I then mixed up some nice pastel pink to give it that Steven Universe like fluffy pink rose quartz feel and nice pink space that I was talking about earlier and gushing over. If you haven't watched Steven Universe yet, just watch it. I'm not even gonna, try to win you over with it. Please watch it and you will understand. I then grabbed a lighter version of the light pink background and started making some little clouds. This is always fun for me. And then I forgot to sketch out my cookie cat, and I didn't know where my pencil was, so I was like, okay, Posca pen to the rescue, it'll be painted over anyways. So I did a little sketch of that and the little spaceship that I have on the side, and then went back to painting some nice fluffy clouds. The way I paint clouds is just kind of like pressing my brush against the canvas or whatever you're painting on to make these little puffs or swirls or like light circles or bumps or hills. I don't know, they're little plumps. I then grabbed a white to highlight the tops of the clouds to give it some more definition, and then went back in with a much darker color to give it some depth and some shadow. This helps the clouds look more realistic and fluffier and nice and kind of calm and cohesive. I don't know if that makes any sense, but they blend really well together. So when you blend the colors, it looks like a fluffy cloud. Like sometimes it looks like cotton candy, like I want to eat it. I don't know. So I then blended the colors some more to create some of the clouds, and then I moved on to Cookie Cat. I grabbed like this darker chocolatey kind of ice cream cookie color, which is what he is, ice cream cookie, and started painting his little face, his tail, his paw. I had to layer up this color quite a bit in order for the pink not to show through, which I didn't mind the pink showing through, but I just wasn't what I was wanting. I then grabbed this dark magenta color and did his suit, layered the cookie color one more time, and then got onto his little helmet, which I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, so I just watered down some blue to make it look like it's a little shine in his helmet. I then took a break and did the spaceship, something simple, nothing too crazy, and added some pink so that way the colors all worked together and there was nothing too crazy contrasting from everything else and looked out of place. And next I grabbed my white Posca pen again and did a little outline and added some stars and shines and moons because I cannot resist. I went back and added some finishing details like adding the eyes onto little Cookie Cat here. Doesn't he look so cute? And there's the finished product. I then added a nice varnish gloss with Mod Podge over it to make sure it doesn't doesn't get damaged or anything. Grab my paintbrushes and put them all in. They look so cozy in there. I love it. And here's the finished product. I think it turned out amazing, and I'm so happy with the way both of these have turned out. Here's a before and after of my little project, and if you're thinking of doing this, please do. It's so much fun. It makes things all personal to you. With that being said, this project's already late and overdue, so I'm tired. I'm gonna take a nap. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!